Ambassador Alexey Skosyrev, thank you for being interviewed in Bahrain this month.
Thank you for having me.
Could you give us a brief overview of your career to date and how you ended up in Bahrain as, I think, your first ambassadorial appointment?
I graduated from the Moscow University in 1987, and the first posting I was sent to Iraq, good old days of Saddam Hussein, and there was first Gulf War there, so we had to be evacuated. And when the war finished, my second posting was in Yemen, and then another war broke out, unification war so-called. So then I returned, and I remember asking my vice minister. He said, "Look, you've been to 2 wars. What do you want as a favor?" I said, "I want to go to Europe." And he said, "This is your last request," because he loved Middle East. And I was posted in Italy for 3 years, but then I returned to the Middle East and never ran away since then. My last posting was in Washington. I was in charge of a Middle Eastern dossier there, and after that returned to Moscow as a deputy director of the Middle East department, and finally I ended up here as an ambassador a year and a half ago.
How many Russian citizens are there living in Bahrain at the moment?
I would like to say that our diaspora is not huge, but very united. According to our estimates, there are about 600 people registered in our consular section. But if we count tourists and other families, all in all, I believe that there would be no less than 2,000.
What are the main challenges that you've faced so far in your tenure here?
Really, some people would say that the climate is not easy, but I got used to it. So I would mention one thing, like I have a cat, and we face some difficulties in getting her here. She's like a member of a family, and I learned that hawks and falcons are allowed on board.
But not cats?
But not cats and dogs.
Probably so they'll try and eat the falcons. That's
Probably I had to put some feathers on my cat and pretend that she's a falcon. That is the only challenge I faced, I'm afraid.
How would you describe the current state of diplomatic relations between Russia and Bahrain, and in fact the GCC in general?
Well, I would say that we have remarkable relations in different spheres, and due to the fact that they're based on mutual understanding and mutual respect. Only recently, on the 20th of March, there was a telephone conversation between President Putin and His Majesty the King Al Khalifa. And I can mention also that during the last year, there were more than 50 exchanges of the delegations.
Regarding cultural exchanges, what initiatives are set up in this regard as you approach the 35th year of association? So
this year we are planning to organize Russian Seasons. This is a huge cultural event with the participation of the Ministry of Culture of Russia, and it has been agreed upon with Bahraini partners. It will include the tour of outstanding theaters, symphony, jazz orchestras, opera exhibitions of major museums. I see people are very cooperative and friendly and really ready to help and to provide all the services. So this is really the country where I can enjoy friendship and cooperation on all and every level.